Hello, how are you? This is our 2D shapes pack. It's a lookbook. 1 page of cutting out. Yay, some of you will love me for that. So there are, I think I filled up 10 pages in this book. Display folder. This one is aqua drops. It was giving me the heebie-jeebies because it wouldn't open properly, so I've bent it right backwards. Otherwise I use J Burrows and they're both from Officeworks. I just get asked that all the time, so there you go. So this one comes with an answer guide. So don't freak out too much. We do use the terms polygon, quadrilateral, regular shapes, irregular shapes, vertices and edges. You've got definitions here, yes? And then you've got each shape listed and then which one they fit into, because that's what we look at in this pack. So we've got, I think there's about 19 shapes. They start from circles and ovals all the way through to stars. They've got your irregular shapes and then your regular. Your quadrilaterals through here, triangles. There are 7 different types of triangles. I've included 3 just because at this age we don't need to know yet. Yes, but I did want to include some of the different ones. So this first activity, we go through and circle the regular shapes. So regular ones are shapes where each side, so like with a circle, there's no, they're all equal. Yes, does that make sense? So our regular shapes here, circle, square, triangle. This one is an equilateral triangle with equal sides and angles. Oval is not, heart is not. These two aren't. Rectangle isn't because it's got 2 long sides and 2 short sides, as for all the rest of these. This one has equal sides, but its angles aren't equal, so that's not regular either. All of these shapes, pentagon, hexagon, heptagon, octagon, nonagon, and decagon. Hang on. Yes, decagon. There we go. And star, same sides, but the angles are different. Yeah, so that's not regular either. Then, benefit of putting it in a display folder, saves you laminating for starters, and it becomes white clean. This book's pretty lumpy because of, I've got 3D shapes on the back, which I'll show you next week. Then we can do irregular shapes, which would be the ones that I didn't circle. Those 2 as well, and the rhombus, and these ones. Then polygons. So polygon is a shape with 3 or more sides. So these are not polygons, the rest are. Have I got that right? Yes, we're good there. And then quadrilaterals are anything with 4 sides and 4 corners. Yes? So a 2D shape with 4 edges and 4 vertices. So these 5 through here, I would circle them. As we go, count the corners. You can dot them if you want to. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the sides, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whereas if we went here, 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's not a quadrilateral. Yep, because we've only got 3. Does that make sense? What else? So I've done regular, irregular. We've got quadrilateral shapes that are not polygons. So let's wipe that clean again. So polygon, the definition is 3 or more sides. So our heart only has 1, whoops, sorry, that was a lump. 1, 2. So that one is not a polygon. This one only has 1 side, not a polygon. This one, again, our circle has 1 side, not a polygon. Again, wipe it clean. Do you see as well how you can use each page a number of different ways? So I try my best to do that with each activity. And then shapes with, I've put X there because you can fill it in. So say I wanted you to circle the shapes with 3 edges. Then we go through and count. Okay, that's got 1, that's not 1. 1, 2, and then this one's got 1, 2, 3. All right, we'll circle this one, and this one. Yeah? And then you would change it to, say, 5 edges or 5 corners. Yeah? So these are all written across the bottom there. And you can just have this out handy to refer to if you need to. Now, I need to pull off my shapes quickly. There was a lot more involved in this pack than I realised. I'm like, oh yeah, shapes, I can whip that out in a day. This one was actually easier than the 3D shapes. And then remembering all those terms that I haven't used for ages. All right, this one, sorting by corners and edges. So, you know, at the end of the day, it is pretty much going to look like this because of the layout. But maybe we could do it backwards. So we'll find the shape. I know these shapes have the most edges, so I'm just going to put them up to start with. Now, hang on, I'm going to have to draw on these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I happen to pick up the dodecagon to start with. And then this one's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm going to put that in. Maybe I could write 7 in the middle so I don't forget how many edges I'm counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that'll probably go there. 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that is our nonagon, octagon, heptagon. So our 6 sides, which I can see by looking at that one, is our hexagon. Oh, star. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'm pretty sure that would be an irregular, well, it's a star, but an irregular decagon. I might be wrong. You can check that for me and then tell me off in the comments. Sorry, don't mind me. Pentagon. So you get the point, yes? And then you could do it with corners as well. If this is way beyond where your little one's at, pull all those top level shapes. Maybe start with your 6 sides, 5 sides. If that's still too much, pull the heart because that is an irregular shape. I would probably go with 1 triangle, that's fine, square, rectangle. They're probably the shapes you need to know first. If you want to chuck a heart in there, chuck a heart in as well. And then you could put them in order and let's count with your little one, the different edges. Yeah? Okay, pull that. I'll just wipe my shapes. For the, I need a damp cloth for these ones. Oh no, it's coming off. I just use a washable marker. These ones I got from Clever Patch. I keep forgetting to tell people in the videos. All right, there we go. What's next? Sort the shapes. So we've got our irregular shapes and then regular. So at the beginning, we covered the regular being the same length of edges and the same angles. So this one has different length edges. I'm going to stick that there. This one has 2, this is a parallelogram, has 2 equal long edges and 2 equal short, but all 4 are not the same. So it is irregular. All the same, not the same, all the same, not the same. That is, even though it's only 1, but it's not squashed. Heart, equilateral triangle, rectangle, again, same as the parallelogram. 2 sides that way, 2 sides that way, the same, but all 4 need to be the same like the square. So he goes over there. Pentagon, rhombus, again, equal sides, different angles. He goes there, and the trapezium, I'm pretty sure that's called, and we've got a stray. There you go, nonagon, octagon, decagon, that one. All right, now I've got to pull them off again. This one I discovered was a lot easier to cut your Velcro into strips and do it that way, instead of sitting there peeling a ton of tiny little pieces off to make sure there was enough spaces in the box. Does that make sense? Hope it does. Not a quadrilateral or a polygon, so that's going to be any shape with less than 3 sides. So circle, oval, heart. Quadrilateral is anything with 4 sides. Now you'll notice with this one, you can't have a quadrilateral without it being a polygon, because a polygon is a shape with 3 sides or more. So automatically includes these, which is why they overlap. So we stick our quadrilaterals in the middle here. Feel free to ask questions in the comments as well. Our triangles, there if I miss anything or go over anything too quickly. Decagon, nonagon, octagon, heptagon. That's just by going, yeah, that looks about right, quickly. Hexagon and pentagon. They're all polygons. There are quadrilaterals. These are neither a quadrilateral or a polygon. Again, you can refer to this if you need to. Pull them all off again. All right, this one, especially if your little ones are younger, I would focus on these first before the others, is just going over the shape, counting the corners and the edges. So no corners, 1 edge. Again, you've got that here if you need to check. We are going to stick our red circle there to finish the picture and make an apple. On this one, I'm just going to go through it quickly because I am at 10 minutes already. To make our submarine, we've got the oval. This is here for you to trace over, or for your little one to trace over. Sorry, that was wobbly again because I hit a bit of Velcro on the back side of it. There we go. So we've done the shape. And then I'm not a regular shape, so I'm not going to tick that. I'm going to tick this because it is irregular. It's not a polygon and it's not a quadrilateral. So we've got this on every page. So we've got our, hang on, it's not fitting under the camera very well. All right, our heart to make our bug. So we've got our heart with 2 corners, 1, 2, and 2 edges. So I'd fill that in here. Not a regular shape, it is irregular, and it's not a polygon or a quadrilateral. So I just tick this one. Triangle, trace over it. Again, don't have to do it with a pen, you can do it with your finger. I've included the 3, we don't need to worry about the names of them. Or equilateral, I would use the term equilateral for that one. So if we're looking at an equilateral triangle, or for all of them really, they've all got 3 corners and 3 edges. The equilateral triangle is a regular shape. These 2, your scalene and right angle, I should have known that. There's my right angle there, that way, yeah? So you've got that right angle in the triangle. These 2 are irregular. They are all polygons. They are not quadrilaterals. We've got our square. There we go, to finish the building. So it is regular, a polygon, and a quadrilateral. Our rectangle, to finish the truck, is irregular, polygon, and a quadrilateral. Starfish is irregular, polygon, not a quadrilateral, so just these 2. And then we've got our quadrilaterals here. Which ones are regular and which ones are irregular? So this is our regular one. And then counting all the corners and seeing the similarities between them. So they're all going to have 4 and 4. And then these 3 are irregular. Use that language as well. They've both got the same length, 2 the same length and then 2 the same height, but all 4 need to be the same for them to be regular. Then we've got the polygons. Let me just shift it down a little bit. So these ones are going to all have the same number of corners and edges. So, sorry, this one, our pentagon will have 5 corners, 5 edges, hexagon 6 and 6, heptagon 7 and 7, octagon 8 and 8, nonagon 9 and 9, and sorry, I've just gone blank. Decagon will be 10 and 10. So seeing those patterns as well with these shapes. All right, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope that's not too overwhelming. And, you know, I probably should have reordered this and started with these ones first, so you can actually see the differences in the shapes, which categories they fit into before doing these activities. Yeah? I hope you like it. And do you want a quick look at this? This one was hard work. Oh, my girls, there you go. So my girls put it together with, we actually had really good conversations with these because, you know, this physically is a 2D shape representing a 3D shape. So getting that perception. Quickly flick through. Okay, that'll do. I'll talk to you soon. That'll be released next week. Bye.